It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falcor Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tail of the tape. First up, Old Dog. You can see who has the power advantage. And they'll be facing Showboat, and they will enjoy a reach advantage. These are the big boys in the heavyweight division.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Up first, Old Dog from South Africa, and they hold the SCI Continental title. The last time we saw them, they won by knockout, looking to do the same here. Up against them, Showboat from South Africa, coming off a tough knockout loss in their last fight.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from South Africa. Wearing the red trunks with red trim. Here is the current Continental Heavyweight Champion, the Old Dog. Fighting out of the blue corner from South Africa. Wearing the black trunks trimmed with black, Showboat.
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That hook scores. Nice counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. The defense failed them, and Showboat is down to the canvas. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
So they've looked at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
We need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
On to the second round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Stamina is off the charts. How about that time counter shot? Just misses with that uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that straight left. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The jab doesn't quite connect. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. That counter shot lands. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. Stamina is off the charts. He got out of the way of that right hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. He missed with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again.
And Old Dog goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, playing the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Do you believe what we are seeing? And down goes Showboat. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner. Fresh.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Absolutely crazy.
Into the fray here in round 5. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Good counter punch. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Got out of the way of that right hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The perfect counter lands. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Uppercut does not score. Big swing and a miss with the hook. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? And it looks like this fight will continue. A very competitive round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
There's the bell for round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
careful not to punch himself out. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That big hook doesn't land. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice stop, but that won't score. There's a counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. That hook won't score. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. And yep, that's going to do it.
I was getting a little anxious there. It's a career-ending fight.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again.
Settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down.